Hello there and welcome to a new Let's Play of mine. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and he is turning his volume down a little bit, just like so. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Oxygen Not Included. This is not the first time I've been playing this, but I've already had like 10 hours in it. I started like one run and thought, oh, my colony is gonna die in a bit anyways, and after that I will begin a let's play of this, but unfortunately that lasts for quite a bit, and that colony is still alive by now, but and very much thriving, but I am very unhappy about how I built my base, so I want to try it out in a let's play version of this. I very much enjoy this game. This is an alpha this is a beta. Just said. I literally just said a second ago, but it doesn't say here any. Oh, development build. Nope, that doesn't say alpha or beta. I think it's beta, but it's not out yet, and it's a very fun management game. I hope you're gonna enjoy a little bit of this. We definitely want to play survival, and we're gonna play the standard game. And we will generate a world. Unfortunately, I am a player who spends most of his time on the pause screen and then jumps into the action when something is actually... well, what I wanted to say is there's virtually no action for this. Oh, right, names. I got a name list around here somewhere. That's not my name list. That's not my name. That's not my name. Right. I don't think I got a name list anymore. Nope, must have cleaned that up at some point. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna choose a couple of minions for us to build our base with. This is like, I'm gonna explain things as they are happening. My minions are can have a couple of stats that help them do different tasks, and you want them to have certain stats if you have them operate in that line of work. So for example, someone who has good stats in digging obviously is you're gonna want to use them for digging. But I'm not gonna use a +4 digging person for digging if they are not interested in digging. What am I gonna do? Why? Why? You have noodle arms too, sir. I don't want you. We have a person who's good at constructing but doesn't like to build, which also not that good. We have an all-rounder here who wants to be a guy who supplies things and carries things around, which, I mean, he doesn't really have the stats for that. What does biohazardous mean? Immunity regeneration. Well, I don't want any of these. I'm gonna allow myself 2 shuffles per character, so shuffling once. This guy looks like a supply man. Narcoleptic. This duplicate can and will fall asleep anytime, any place. Well, and he has simple tastes, which is good. I want this person, even though they're narcoleptic, they have a million stats. They are so good. Unfortunately, I don't know how relevant narcoleptic is, but we're gonna try that person. And we're obviously gonna rename him. Who's gonna be the narcoleptic? I am. I'm gonna be the narcoleptic. Then shuffling Lyra, Travaldo. Bottomless stomach. You eat more. Okay. You are not good at tinkering and you want to operate. No, I don't like this person. That means I'm gonna do one more shuffle, and after that I'm gonna have to take him. Ugh, why? You like building and you don't have construction. Grease monkey. We're gonna do this again. You're so good at learning, man. Farming and building. No. 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 Are you kidding me right now? 8 digging, and you like to tidy. Why? Strength, and you like to operate. So I'm not getting good luck here. You build and operate, and you have 0 stats in those. You can only unlimited shuffle your characters at the very beginning right here. This guy's good. Gastrophobia, they don't want to cook, they want to build, and they have 6 in construction, so this guy's going to be an optimal builder. This is going to be, I don't know, Christine. And they like to work at night, or they work better at night. This person is not a good supply man. Supply, you're creative. You have a lot of learning. You have a ton of learning. 7 is a ton of learning. Well, I do want this guy. They're gonna be my scientist. This is gonna be Keenan. Keenan. You can't run for shit. But, Keenan, you can do science. This is gonna be the man. Although, until we unlock science, we're not gonna get a guy who's as good at science as this guy. Also, you can level your skills, plus 70% skill leveling, so if I don't use him for science right now, but instead use him for digging, he's still gonna learn how to dig better. Anemic means, yeah, he doesn't really run very fast at all. Minus 50% is, of course, a detriment. But if he's sitting at a desk all day, that doesn't matter. Okay. We are not gonna randomize that, but I'm gonna call it, wow, what should we call it? Huh. I'm not really good at names, by the way. That's why I have a list with names on it. We're gonna randomize this one because I don't know. Happy friends, that's nice. Inescapable crash pad. Okay. We're playing the inescapable crash pad. Alert, I have awoken with a starting crew of 3 duplicants, but the situation here is not as we expected. Resources are scarce and our pod is embedded miles beneath the planet's surface. I must help my duplicants survive before I investigate what went wrong. Okay, we're gonna pause. There's an extremely large body of water down here. This is fantastic. There's bodies of water up there too. I'm thinking whether I can, like, add those to this body of water in an easy fashion. Like, building, I'd have to have them run into each other, which is, well, right now tough. We have a large amount of copper in the near vicinity. This is all copper. That's a metal that I can craft electronics and buildings with. We've got this nice thing called oxalite right here, which emits a little bit of oxygen, a resource that we use to have our people breathing. And what I want to see is algae. Algae is a resource that I can use for oxygen generation when those are used up. They have like a set amount of oxygen in them and it depletes. Excavating oxalite increases its emission rate but depletes the ore more rapidly. It's a consumable ore. Yeah. This is the edge of the world for now because we need a very good miner to get over there. Let's actually see. I didn't choose a good miner, did I? I want to see your skills. You were the guy who's good at farming, and what do you like doing? Eric, come on. Here I can see the stats here. So we're gonna set priorities for my people, because if Eric is good at something and very bad at something else, then he should probably do the things he's very good at. Farming is not gonna be relevant just yet. You're good at running around. You're gonna be a supply guy, I guess. You're the guy who falls asleep at times. I took you because you have so many stats. Creativity too is, well, me. Strength and cooking. I guess you cook, and I guess you tidy a lot. The darker the tone here, the more skills a person is gonna have in that skill level. You're gonna be my builder, I need that, and you're gonna be my researcher. I only need one researcher, so every new duplicant I add to my community here won't be going for research. I don't like people who don't, like, it oftentimes happens that I have a research place, and it's like Keenan is now free and can do some research, and someone else is sitting there doing it, but like at a third of the speed. So yeah, let's not have them do that. Instead, we're gonna, yeah, you're not gonna do that. You might as well cook when you can. Farming is not necessary for you. So I have a... Well, digging is gonna be fun. Let's plan out our base. We want to get as much copper as possible right now. And we want to build a toilet type area and a sleeping type area. And way to generate food resources fast. We don't need it just yet. Like, I've got different overlays that are visible up here. Those are not all of them. The further I advance in technology, the more overlays I'm gonna get. But for the moment, these are relevant. I'm going to be using the oxygen overlay a lot. This light blue color, if there's even one tile of light blue anywhere near me, that's already a good thing. For oxygen to be a problem is if your people are in a room that's completely red and they stay in that room for a longer period of time, they're going to be not as happy as you know, any other person. But this is fine right now. I don't need oxygen right now. I don't have power. Temperature is great. We want, like, decor is also something. My people are going to be more happy if everything looks nice, and unhappy if everything looks like shitty. So, yeah. Plan this out. So, first of all, we're gonna... I don't have anything. Cool. That is cool. That means you can just go ahead and dig up a bunch. You can just do that. I'm gonna do that at double speed. I know how to play the game, thanks. You can also just do that. I like to build my base horizontally because I need to manage gases that are in the game. Gases have different weight. For example, carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen, so it'll be found at the bottom, while oxygen is always floating around at the top. And if I layer the base like this in very long horizontal layers, my people are gonna have to run a bunch, but we're always gonna have the situation where there's an entire layer where there's just carbon dioxide that I can filter from the air, and it has worked for me in the past. So we got a bunch of resources, so I can start building up like something that I want my base to look like. We're gonna do 2 main ladders. I'll probably have this ladder be built like this. You can just build ladders. I want it to be perfectly symmetrical as well, so let's just start like that. I also want my base to look nice, so I'm going to use these gray tiles that I have access to. You can just do that a bunch. Let's leave those oxalate tiles in there. I'm gonna plan for my toilet type area to be... Unfortunately, no one can mine obsidian right now. I need a miner for that, and I didn't get a person who's good at digging, so we're not gonna be able to traverse there. We can now, like, also the good thing about moving horizontally is that I get access to a lot of what's going on in the near vicinity right here. We have a lot of resources locked away in different areas, and I can use my temperature overlay to describe other biomes pretty well. So right now we're just surrounded by warm and a hot area. There's also ice areas, and yeah, I haven't discovered anything else so far. But this right here is the slime biome, and this right here is the slime biome. What's good is that you can, like, harvest these organic materials and turn them into oxygen. What's bad is that there's other organic things living inside of the slime, and they infect your people and kill you, which is unfortunate. So we definitely need medical attention if I want to go in there, and need a lot of hygiene to be able to do that without suffering great losses. So yeah. Also, resources I like: coal for electrical energy, copper obviously. I'm gonna mine all of this copper, and yeah, water's important. There's a lot of water. It's nice. That's nice. That's more water than I have ever had before, actually. But yeah, there's gold right here. That's nice. Let's just keep him busy for the moment. Since I'm not able to dig over here, and I want my toilet area to be near the water supply, we're gonna be probably building it in this region. In the center of my base, I want I really don't want the toilet to be in the center of my base. I mean, on one hand, it's a place that every minion has to go to pretty frequently. But on the other hand, I want the area, I want break rooms, and I want bedrooms, and I want gathering places to be in the middle, so I can have it be give it the best accessibility from everywhere in my base. Thus, I want to, well, probably build in the future 2 toilets, one over here, one over here. That's easily accessible, but not necessary to be quickly accessed. I can look at my schedule here. We've got a schedule that allows for my people to work at these cycles, sleep at these cycles, have downtime and bath times, and I want it to be aligned the way that, like, when they have downtime, they will eat and go into the break room and dance and do whatever. And afterward, I want them to not have a long way to walk to the bedroom. So, yeah. Yeah, I talk a lot. I'm sorry about... Nah, why would I be sorry about that? I'm a Let's Player. I would be sorry if I didn't talk a lot. Oh well, let's just continue giving the people jobs to dig up everything. I want this. I want my rooms to be in the center of the base 4 tiles high, and in less important areas I want the rooms to be 3 tiles high. That is going to become relevant at one point, but right now not so much. I hope that works out a little bit. Christine, aren't you the great builder? Why are you digging stuff? Seriously, Christine. Why do that? Oh yeah, also it's gonna become nighttime, so let's build 3 beds so my people aren't as unhappy and up the priority on those to very high. Because they're gonna have to sleep in a second. Look at that. Look at that. She has double the speed at building things. Yep. That's why she's a good builder. Priorities. She's very good at building. They are not. So, since I only have 3 people right now, I can allow myself to do what I just did. I also want to get a water pump going. So, we're quickly gonna open up that and put a pitcher pump right here. So, my people can gather water there when they need it. 4 tiles high is what I said. That's silly. The higher I make my rooms, the more oxygen I'm not gonna be able to use. But I can decorate my area and I need space for that. People like living in a very nicely decorated area. But people also like to breathe, so we're not gonna get ridiculous here. We're gonna create a couple of high-tiled rooms where people need to walk, and a couple of low-tiled rooms as well. Maybe do a multi-layers. 4-tile layer, 3-tile layer, 4-tile layer, I don't know. We'll see. Something symmetrical, though. That's important. Keenan, where'd you get that food from? What? Oh, narcoleptic. Right. Forgot about that part. Yeah, it's pretty funny. We are just gonna create a couple of storage bins as well because I think it's very, like, I hate for all the stuff to be lying around in random places. So we are gonna do something against that. This is carbon dioxide. As you can see, it's gathering in the lower layer of my base. And all the good stuff is gathering up there, where I can't use it. You sleep well, guys? Bloop. Bloop. You can't create that, so please harvest the thing. Thanks, Eric. You're the greatest. Thanks for the muck root. And we're gonna do that. Because Eric wants to create a bedroom. It's gonna be the first room I create. Ah, so nice, so symmetrical. Full bladder. That's a problem. Everybody has a full bladder. Yeah. Until I have a real toilet, I'm gonna make this my toilet. And everybody who uses the toilet should wash their hands afterward. So we are gonna up the priority on both the pump and the toilets. You are so slow, Keenan. Yep, the first person peed themselves. Let us not have polluted water right now. People tend to do that when, yeah, I'm gonna eat my words here. Don't you dare open that right now. Don't you dare. We're gonna have 2 more of these. Oh, all 3 of them made a mess. That's nice. Everybody peed themselves. Good start. Jesus Christ, you open thing. Okay, the water... Meh. The water got a little polluted. Now you can finish the things. Great. Keenan, you're the slowest person ever. Why do you do the things you do? Well, didn't build a toilet fast enough. That's a bummer. That's what you get when you want to have a nice base. Psych. Now you can deliver that over there. We still have a lot of edible goods, and oxygen is still looking okay. What is that? Why? What is creating carbon dioxide? That's weird. Do those things breathe? There's a glowing bug. Okay, we have a toilet. Now we have a, well, sort of restroom. You can set the directions where, like, people have to wash their hands when they pass by this in this direction right now. So when they will have finished using the restroom, they are gonna wash their hands, hopefully. Am I gonna have the restroom be right up, like, right up here, right above the water supply? That seems like a bad idea. That seems like a very bad idea. So, people store things in these storage units only after I tell them to store things. Unfortunately, you can pollute dirt, where... What am I trying to say here? Okay, I haven't talked in English for like a week because I have exams right now, which is a problem. But you can clean up people are going to clean these toilets, and that is going to create polluted dirt, much like this polluted water, and that, like it says, pollutes my environment. People don't like being in polluted environment. They get like sicknesses from that, and I want to alleviate that. So that looks very nice. That's an egg. That's one of these bugs that laid an egg. Light bugs are nice. We technically have this light overlay, so these, much like they're called shine bugs, so they light things up without you spending energy on them, which would be nice. If we get a rancher, we can trap these things and help them with have them help us with plant growth, because there are some plants that require water to function, light to function, or grow well. He fell asleep. So I want a food source, I want oxygen, I don't want a bunch of messages right here. And we want some cool doors here. Because everybody likes doors. This is gonna be, for the moment, our power generation room. How much copper do I have? 3,000, that's more than enough. We're gonna create 2 batteries and a manual generator that does not get used by Keenan, because good lord Keenan, you're the slowest person ever. No, no, and you do not operate. These generators are great because people who run inside those, like, you run inside the thing to generate energy, which it's comical to look at. Why can you not do the thing? Ah. They're hungry already. Still have 16,000 calories, so that's not a real problem right now. You still didn't cut away the thing, huh? Keenan, slowest man alive, has no job, and what's your bladder like? 61%? Okay. They hate what I'm giving them right now. We only have nutrient bars in here, and they have very bad quality. This grisly quality of the things directly affects their morale, and if my people have low morale, they're gonna get stressed and they're gonna be bad at their job. And they're gonna get stressed doing their job. These little guys are nice. They create coal from, like, random stuff they eat. And coal is good to create thank you. Coal is good to create energy without a dude running inside of this thing. Okay, now they're gonna work, which means you're gonna build a thing right here. We don't need to use, like, we don't need to create energy yet, because we don't have anything that uses up energy. But we're gonna have those things. Specifically, what I want is a research station. Bloop. And bloop. Come on. And a station, a research station, which is going to be put right here. And we supply that with power like so. Did you harvest the thing yet? You did not. Keenan, literally. What? Are you kidding me? You're the slowest person on the planet, and you're using the generator thing? It's the best animation. Yep. Could look at this all day long. Whoa. Keenan batteries are in fact full. Bonk. You can go research now. We have research, and we have a gargantuan research tree. there's a couple of little things that I want right off the bat. First of all, I want this piece of decoration. I want jobs, and I want... yeah, I want jobs and I want interior decor. I want jobs first. I want interior decor to quickly raise my people's morale. People get good morale when they have, for example, a bedroom. That bedroom itself gives 2 morale already, and it's just supposed to be a room with beds inside of it. Unfortunately, like barracks. It doesn't even need a decor item, so this already functions as a barracks and makes people happy. We want a latrine, toilet, a washroom, no industrial machinery. That's a toilet, and that's no industrial machinery for a toilet. Maximum 64 tiles. So this is almost a latrine. We can make it 1 by friggin' enclosing that. And maybe digging a little more, because we're gonna want the toilet to be bigger than this. And finish it up like so. I definitely do not want that. Keenan, are you gonna do research? Nice. Psych. Okay, we're gonna finish that up now. You're gonna do great. You guys are doing great. Since we have a toilet here, we're also... let us just stop that right there. And instead put a door there. Why'd you open up the thing? I thought I told you not to open up the thing. Me. Now my oxygen is escaping. Let's not have the thing open. I want my oxygen to be mine and not theirs. Those things don't deserve any oxygen right now. They're not doing anything good. Eric, no. Of course they can enclose themselves in that space. Of course they can. Is that a latrine yet? You do. Latrine gives a morale boost. So how is people's morale is doing? Well, pretty abysmal. Last cycle's decor was ugly. They had a grisly meal. And barracks only gives +1. Four minus 2 is 2, yeah. Oh, you're the guy who doesn't care about bad food. Yep. That makes sense. This is gonna be great for jobs. Because I can have people do jobs and not be stressed. Thank you for cleaning everything up. I didn't even give you the order to clean, but you may sweep. Is there someone who's actually good at tidying? You're pretty decent at tidying. That makes you want to clean up. There's a new person. We're gonna choose a new duplicant. We get someone who's good at everything, but great at nothing. You want to dig. I really want a digger. You want to supply, but you're not that good at it. You are a quick learner. I prefer someone who wants to dig but can't dig, over someone who is great at like something and doesn't want to do it. Like, I don't want to use this person for ranching because they don't like ranching. Okay, we're gonna take Travaldo. You're a loud sleeper. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem because people don't like that. You are germ resistant, and you're gonna be our digger. You like digging, supplying, and farming. This is nice. You're not gonna be called Travaldo. You're gonna be called Richard. And Richard, you get jobs. You get digging as your main thing. Everything else I don't care about, but do dig. I know you're a loud sleeper. You're still gonna be allowed into the bedroom. The research is done, which is great. So... where am I going to put that job board? The job board is a place you very rarely need to use. Like just when you change jobs. I'm still going to put it like right here. Which is pretty close to the center of the base, but that's okay. I know that we still do not have oxygen generation, but this is fine. And we are gonna select a new research focus. This guy is fast, by the way. That was very fast research. We still don't have a food source. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. We're gonna be building a microbe musher. What this actually does is pretty disgusting. You mush dirt and water into something edible, which is gross. But that's okay. People apparently tolerate that, so I'm gonna have them, you know, do that. Thank you for building that. I do want a little bit of priority on this job board, because I like the second they have jobs, the second they're gonna get better at doing what they like to do. There you go, Christine. You're the woman. Alright. Instantly unlock jobs. Eric is my supply guy. That means Eric supplies. Miner is Richard. Architect is Christine. Now we have Keenan, who is our research assistant. This is gonna stress Keenan, because he has 2 morale currently and needs 4. But that doesn't matter, because we're gonna unlock easy morale boosts in a second. Also that animation, though. Yep, the best. Okay, everyone has jobs. That boosted their stats. Now we are gonna have... I don't think this is industrial, so we are going to put a water cooler in here. And you can also have a thing when it's researched. You can also have a plant when it's researched. I wanted to close that. I've already been going for 45 minutes. This game eats time like a Time Lord. It is crazy. Okay. Down to 10,000 calories. That is fine. Okay. Richard, like, needs an area by himself. Eric can't sleep. That's unfortunate. I didn't know how bad that trade was. So 2 tiles away. No, 3 tiles away. I have to put him in an extra area. That's unfortunate. Yep, people wake up to breathe. Great, it's a new day. Richard, you are not gonna sleep here. Where am I gonna put that guy? I can't believe he's making me put him in an extra bedroom. This is all carbon dioxide, so I want an underneath anyways. Gonna perform another dig job down here. And might as well mine that copper and create an area that can get flooded with all the carbon dioxide. Yep. Now my people are not well rested. You are suffering from low oxygen. You're dead tired. Holding breath. No job. Keenan. We are going to create an oxygen diffuser in this bedroom. And we are also going to connect it to the power grid. Where do you get that helmet from? Alright. Okay, now they're working. You can pick all that stuff up. Oh, that's unfortunate. My little friend here is right now burrowed, but he also dropped down a bit. We don't want them to drop down into areas that I can't reach them in, because I want them to consume dirt and produce coal from it. Unfortunately, like, the bad thing about those oxygen diffusers is that they create oxygen only when they are not when the air pressure isn't ridiculously large. So I have to create some way for the carbon dioxide to flood out of this room for it to be like supplied with oxygen with this thing. Language is difficult, by the way. You can't reach down here, huh? Hello, flower pot. I really did want to create a bed, though. This is going to be the break room. And we're going to close that off. And create a little bedroom back here. Just for Richard. Just for good little Richard. People are grimy right now, which makes them unhappy, and people don't have good food, which makes them unhappy. I'm gonna have them create like 4 mush bars. Mush bars are very, very low quality food items that I'm gonna feed to my people right now. That's gonna give them very bad organic flow. I don't know what to call that in English, while not using the word diarrhea. Okay, you're active. You're creating a lot of oxygen in there, which is nice. Research complete. Ah, right. We just used that. Then research something else. We also want... plumbing. Okay, I want the fastest way to an actual toilet. So we're gonna be doing this. Afterward, I'm gonna need... This is gonna give me access to a sink, a shower, a lavatory, and a liquid pump, which is nice. This is gonna take a little bit, but Keenan is a great researcher. Keenan? Oh. No one powered the thing. Keep the thing powered. I don't know what this actually does. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna have that on 8 and that on 9. So Keenan prioritizes this over this, but if the batteries are out of power, you are gonna be doing that. What's my oxygen looking like? Yeah, I don't have any power, so this is fine. This is better than it looks. This is something I very much like to see. We have an area that has no oxygen, but is like, people don't have to be in there a lot of the time. So automatically I get an area where there's a little bit of breathable gas and a lot of oxygen up here. I didn't want to flood a lot up here. It looks like they are actually breathing. I'm not entirely sure on that. They are also laying eggs, which is nice. We have this nice farming overlay, which says, this is ready to be harvested. Keenan can continue research while Christine powers everything. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. We have this basic plant that is just gonna service as a decorative item. Decorating things is always nice. Do you have a break room now? Nice, this serves as a break room. A recreation room. You need a decor item and a recreational building, and the recreational building is this water cooler right here, which is nice because people gather by the water cooler to chat, and yeah, they're gonna do that in there. Recreation room also boosts morale, which is nice. Very easy morale boost. There's a couple of easy ways to boost morale and a couple of pretty difficult ways. Easy ways, in my opinion, are just getting rooms with the fitting criteria here. Getting a recreation room, getting a med bay, getting a massage clinic, getting a mess hall, getting a barracks, getting a latrine and a washroom. Those are nice. Wait. So if people have a latrine and a washroom, do I get the extra morale out of it? I don't know. Using a toilet in an enclosed room will improve duplicants' morale. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try that out. So now I get some easy morale boosts already. People are up to 3 and 4 morale already. And I just, like, difficult ways are improving the food they eat. If you look at this guy, your morale. Wait, where? Here, morale. You ate bad food, that gives you -1 morale. And you didn't run by very nice looking things like last cycle's decor is something that decreases morale often as well. If this guy spends his entire day in a room with 5 generators, he's gonna be very unhappy with his life. But if he walks by the best paintings in the world, he's gonna be real happy, which is funny. So we're gonna definitely try and optimize that a little bit. Oh no. Richard, I'm not gonna allow you sleep. You're just gonna walk over here. Goodbye. Plus dead tired. Ah, man. Yep. Yep. Oh, sorry. At least it's Eric. What does that tire do? I want to look at Eric. Minus learning and athletics. Athletics is bad because he runs all the time. He's the supply guy. Yeah, of course you're gonna finish your bedroom. Of course. Yeah, exactly the type of person I don't like, Richard. So people are not finishing up these rooms because they can't reach. Which is something I can solve. By putting a ladder in random places. Like right here. I think that gives me access. Food safety is just gonna tell me, okay, I keep my food in this box currently, and it's not refrigerated. So that means it's gonna spoil at some point. We finished our research, we can create a liquid pump. And because I can do that, I'm gonna move down here. Eric? Eric, seriously. Narcoleptic nap. I do want to create that bed before nightfall. Christine, that's enough. Alright, let's make that priority 8 as well. And make that priority 8 as well, so Richard doesn't leave from his post. But Christine should go in a second. I do want more idiots running around. Okay, this is gonna be Richard's bed. I wonder what happens if you, like, put 2 loud snorers next to each other. I wonder. This guy is finishing his research so fast. It's incredible how fast you research things. I very much enjoy that, Keenan. Okay, next research focus is me getting I want a table. Where's the table? These are not tables. There's a mess table. I want a mess table. And maybe a farm. Depending on the next duplicate I get, a farm might be useful. Sorry, Christine. Underwater and in that area there is not very good oxygen. I could easily get a bunch of oxygen into my base by opening just one tile here, because the carbon dioxide is gonna flood down while the oxygen is gonna be flooded upward. So, research I'm immediately interested in would also be a coal generator. The carbon skimmer. The manual airlock. Yeah. So, manual airlock is a door that takes a little longer to open, but doesn't let air and liquids through. The carbon skimmer does what it says, uses water to filter carbon dioxide from the air. This is very useful. And I also want the coal generator that makes me use coal to power things, which is also very nice. Because you don't have to have a dude running inside of the thing. The thing about circuits is that I have to plan this out right now. These circuits are like this, not gonna be used. We're gonna later on I will want to create power down here in the bottom area with first coal and then maybe other resources. I don't know what I'll use after coal. But coal generators use up or create carbon dioxide, so I want it to be in the lower part because I want to use a carbon skimmer with it, using up water and sand to filter the carbon dioxide from the air immediately again. So we not create it, but also like instantly absorb it, which like is nice. Also, power circuits can be overloaded, so we're gonna need transformers to use different strings of wire or different paths. Have the current take different paths. Which should be interesting because what I study is electrical engineering, and you know, an electrical engineer should be able to like do his power management better than what this is like currently looking like. But these are definitely gonna be like cut from the power grid once I have a decent power generation type area down here. And now we are also gonna create a room here, and create a larger room down here. So I guess I already decided this is gonna be my power generation area. Is it big enough? I hope so. Eric hopes so. We're gonna dig out all the things. Uproot those. And be done with it. We're gonna want... mesh tile is Does not obstruct liquid or gas flow. Liquid flow is like if somebody pees himself up here, it'll drip onto the generators, which is something I really don't want, but could be worse. We're gonna create 2 mesh tiles here and 2 over there. They cost a little more. Oh, yeah, they cost copper though. So they cost a more expensive and rare resource than these, so I want to use as little as possible. These are going to be doors. I know you can't breathe. I know. I know life is hard. I know. Okay, we still have enough food, we still have good oxygen in the place where people have to traverse. What's the core looking like? Yeah, not good. This is not good. This is pretty bad. Research completed. What do you mean research complete? You are already done with research again? You are the fastest person on the planet. I don't know what I would do without you, Keenan. Since we're gonna create a toilet here, we are also going to have to create a an area where I can dispose of polluted water, and like any smart man would do, I'm gonna put that like over here. I'm gonna put that puddle right here, probably. Gonna create 2 different puddles of polluted dirt. I hope you... Oh man, you have so much oxygen over there. Crazy. So yeah, let's plan ahead. This is our toilet. What do I need for a washroom? A flush toilet and a plumbed wash station. And a latrine is just a wash station. No industrial machinery. Outhouses are okay. We are gonna be adding the shower room back here. And the shower room will... that is... There's no germs over here, right? No, not yet. And it'll be 1 wider than that. Tile there. This should be 7 wide. A shower takes 2 spots. And I want... a place where they can go down. I don't want to go through the germ type area. I want to create a ladder here. Right here. And I will want to let me think. This isn't exactly clever. If I have polluted water in this area down here, it's going to start stinking. And polluted oxygen, much like oxygen, floats upwards. So if I have that down in this area, it's gonna float upward and stink. And I don't want stink. So I actually do want the ladder to be over here. And the pool to be over here. Gonna create like so. So a little bit of other oxygen gets trapped up there in that tiny puddle of air, or in that tiny pocket up here. Gonna create the ladder a little bit bigger than this. And do this. We have a miner, so this should be no problem harvesting this now. It is unreachable though, so we're gonna have to give the order to do that as well. People are building the power room first though. Oh, come on. How is there so much oxygen in there? That is crazy. Richard, you're the best, just don't fall. He dropped sand on himself. I hate sand because you have to give additional orders when you do that. They trap themselves with sand pretty often. Huh. You're suffering from food poisoning. I will want a laboratory here and here. And I'll want a shower here and here. You guys are doing great. Still don't have a new minion. It has been over an hour. I should probably end the episode here. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you again next time in the